Hello friends, this is Michelle with another weekly wax meltdown to share with you. This is where I give you thoughts on what I have melted in my home over the last week, and I definitely have more this week than I had last week. Let's jump in with some Scentsy, and I only got a couple that are not available, so let's do those first this time. These are not available. Spiced Orange Harvest, and this is Sweet Orange. Where'd it go? Sweet orange with cloves and cinnamon. A very sweet, juicy orange. I really, as far as spiced orange scents go, this is my favorite. It was in my club for a little bit, and then I took it out, but highly recommend if you ever see it, you know, in the clearance or a flash sale, or vote for it. It's a great scent and strong as well, and it's not too overly spicy, so that's my favorite part. Yeah, recommend that one if you ever see it anywhere. Next is the Villains Just One Bite from Evil Queen. And this is apple, warm cinnamon, and black molasses. And I'm not a huge apple cinnamon fan, but this with that molasses note, I like. I really like it. And actually, when I took it out of the warmers, I couldn't remember what it was because it was still like almost sweet, but it didn't have the molasses scent anymore. Anyway, beside the point. But it's a great spiced apple without being like cinnamon, clove, spicy. That molasses just adds a different note to it. You've got that molasses depth to it. I love that one. I actually had that one in my club for a little bit. It's not a scent I would warm personally that often because I'm not a huge spice scent lover, but if you are, that would be a good one if you ever see it come back. And I think everything else Scentsy-wise is currently available right now. So, I have been working my way through some of the fall-winter, seasonal scents, basically. Because, of course, I had bought all of them to do the mixology series. And this week, we will be talking about Velvet Moon. And tune in for that on Saturday. Anyway, so I have some pieces of bars left over to go through. So I'm working my way through that kind of here and there. First is Pumpkin Cinnamon Swirl. And this is a nice pumpkin cinnamon whipped icing kind of scent, and for me it wasn't overly strong, but it did have that kind of sweetness to go along with it, so I did enjoy it. It might be a repurchase for me, even though I'm not like huge into the pumpkin stuff. I'm more of an apple lover in fall, but every once in a while, it was nice. I enjoyed it. It is, I think, a good favorite with a lot of people. So if you haven't tried it, try it. And while we're on that one, let me see what else I have that might be similar. Scary Good. This was a scent of the month last September. It is pumpkin puree, cinnamon, butterscotch, vanilla. Toasted butterscotch is the key word there for me, at least. I got like a scorched note from it, not a nice toasty note like I get from sweet plum pastry. I got a scorched, burnt note from this, so that's probably why I'm not a huge fan of it. But don't let that stop you from trying it if you like those, kind of gooey butterscotch pumpkin type scents. I don't really get that scorched note cold, but I did warm. Anyway, not a repurchase for me unless I'm in some kind of mixes or something, but and I think it's a pretty strong medium to strong performer as well. Blue Sage and Tonka. Let's change directions a little bit. Blue Sage and Tonka is Midnight Sage, Black Lavender, and Tonka Bean. And this is a nice, kind of leans masculine with that sage note. And that tonka is just there, I think, kind of to bring it together. It's not like a creamy scent at all. And black lavender, I actually should look up what black lavender is, but it's definitely not your normal lavender, like that even floral, sweet, or kind of astringent lavender. That's not what's in here. It's kind of a dark, deep lavender. I don't know how else to describe it, but it's a nice scent, and it's different than like your average cologne scent. So yeah, it's unique. I like it. I'm kind of interested to see, I believe that came out, yeah, it was new fall winter of last year, so this is its second year, so I'm kind of interested to see if it comes back next year. Anyway, y'all probably don't care about that at this point, but all right. Let's talk about Fairy Tale Pumpkin. He just coughed. I apologize for his noises. Fairy Tale Pumpkin, black raspberry, and it says a whisper of black licorice. Whisper my, you know what? This is, I mean, it's not super licorice, but it is definitely noticeable. It is not a whisper. I don't know if a licorice scent, black licorice scent, could be a whisper. If you know what I mean. It's noticeably licorice, black licorice. Raspberry and pumpkin. I mean, yeah, there's a little bit of sweetness and like a fall note to it, but I don't think I would pick out either one of those really either. Good performer though. If you like those different type of scents, that was definitely thinking outside the box. What next? Orchard, apple, and spice. This is apple, bright cherry with a warm spice. And this was in the Harvest collection last year, and then is, I believe, in the catalog this year. Yeah, and it's a good blend of that apple and spice. And I get a little bit of cherry. I will say this for me was medium to light though. But yeah, if you like, it's kind of got that fruitiness with that cherry note in there. So it's nice. If you like, you know, some spice without being like knock you out spice. First day of fall is also, you know, a spiced scent. It's pumpkin, autumn woods, ground nutmeg, and a spicy dash of cinnamon. This is a little bit on the red hot cinnamon side. It does have that nice, like, fall leaves, kind of, the breath of autumn woods, I guess. It's kind of like those crisp fall leaves or crisp fall air type of scent in there. But it's a noticeable cinnamon and more of a red hot cinnamon to me, especially warm. Comes out more warm on the red hot side than it does cold. And medium performer, I'd say. What else? You can see I had stacks in front of me and I'm like spreading them out to decide what to talk about next. Let's talk about apple cherry strudel. This is in the catalog. It's a great scent. It's just short life. Granny Smith apple, cherry, and vanilla drizzle. Insist on dessert first. This is a great scent if you like bakery especially, but even if you don't like bakery, it's a good one to try. That cherry is kind of a bright, almost like a cherry glaze scent. But very nice, not artificial in any way to me. The apple, I guess it just kind of lends a little bit to that cherry. I don't know that I pick out apple specifically, but strudel, I don't get any kind of strudel really in this one. It's a decent performer, but very short life for me. Maybe 4 hours. And I have one more that's not available. Apologies. Casting Spells. This was a Bring Back My Bar earlier this year. Apple drizzle, roasted pear, and cinnamon bark. This is kind of a hit or miss with people. I like it more warm than I do on cold, actually. The scents on cold kind of fight each other, I guess is the best way to put that. But when it's melted and warm, they blend a lot better. Yeah, kind of a foodie scent with a little bit of drizzle and a tiny bit of cinnamon. Not offensive to me, but I think there are definitely some that kind of don't like that scent. But anyway, I usually warm it in like an average size bedroom, and it does okay there. I mean, who doesn't know Luna? I melted some Luna. I just needed a break. This is White Florals, Jasmine, Sweet Pea, and Freesia with juicy berries and sandalwood. And I think the history of this, it was a new scent in spring-summer 2011. And I want to say, kind of looks like it's been back every season since. Won't take the time to look at all the details, but a lovely floral without being floral, because it's got that little bit of berry and a little bit of sandalwood in there. Perfect. It is light though. However, I will say I had a brick of this. You can get a brick of certain scents, some of the best-selling scents in a Scentsy club. If you want more information about that Scentsy club, check out the description box below. But there are some bricks there, which is basically almost 6 bars worth in one giant thing. Anyway, the brick of this was lighter to me than this bar, so I might tend to buy, I hate to say that, but as far as the bricks for Luna, at least, I think I'm just going to stick to the bars, because either way, I don't want that much at one time anyway. So, it was light but noticeable in an average size bedroom. And while we're talking some floral there, let's talk about Scarlet Sunflower. Juicy apple and a hint of red cranberry with Scarlet Sunflower. This is a beautiful fall floral. It's not powdery. You have to try it. It's a sunflower with cranberry is what it is, and a decent performer as well. If you're not a fan of, bakery spicy type scents, that's a good change from that. Even if you are a fan of them, it's a good change from that. All right, we'll just talk about Halloween Town. And actually, I'm not positive this is still available. Halloween Town is cranberry, apple, spiced cedarwood, and it's lovely. I don't know why I didn't fall in love with this before this season, but it's definitely like a good Halloween scent because it's heavy on that cedarwood, the spiced cedarwood. It's not overly spiced though, and that apple and cranberry in the background just give it a good kind of fruity base for that cedarwood. It's beautiful. I may put this in my club, at least for now. I don't know. I don't want to be without it, but I'm probably not going to reach for it all year long either. So, up for debate there. I'll put it in there for now. Maybe get a few. We'll see. And also licensed bar, and I think this is still available from the Harry Potter collection. Hufflepuff, Just, and Loyal. This is warm cinnamon sugar, golden apple, white hazelnut, and whipped vanilla almond. There are definitely people who love this. I'm not one of them. It's really something in there, especially warm, is no good. No, it's bad. It's stinky. I don't know what. I'm obviously, you know, not the norm on smelling that. Oddly enough, though, my husband also smelled some funkiness with it. Just not for us. But there are definitely people that like it and don't get that stinky note. So try it, especially if you like those type of hazelnut, cinnamon, sugar, golden apple type things. It's worth a shot. And Saint Nickerdoodle. This is, I think, yeah, this is currently available. And I believe this is a new scent, if I'm not mistaken. Let me know if I'm wrong there. It's baked apples, spices, and powdered sugar. I had high hopes for this. And it is a nice apple powdered sugar scent. I want more apple, though. I would like more apple. And I don't know, that powdered, to me, that powdered sugar was the majority, I guess, of the scent, and it's just not for me. It's good. I can see, you know, that a lot of people are going to love this scent. Just not for me, though, personally. I wish it had more apple. Because, like I said, I really think it's like less than 50% to my nose, anyway. And I have a set of pods here. I'm not even sure I marked this to talk about scent notes. Pink cotton. Oh, I did. Clean cotton, pink berries, vanilla sugar. Yeah, exactly that. It's a great, like, laundry scent with berries. These hardly have any scent, if at all. Anyway, yeah, that was nice. I did enjoy that in the pods. Is that available right now? Pink cotton? Well, now that I said it, should I look it up? I'm just going to search pink cotton to see what comes up, if anything. Okay, it's available in laundry. It's available, looks like maybe in clearance in the car bar clip. And that's it. So the pods are not available right now. We'll see if they come back spring, summer. And then I did, this was a brick of Crimson Berry Christmas. Uh-oh. Do I have the notes? I am so not with it today. All right. Scent notes for Crimson Berry Christmas. I really enjoyed it, actually. It's berries with some spice. The official description: comforting crimson berries highlight the excitement of Christmas morning with a burst of sweet cinnamon that warms crisp snow apple. I enjoyed this. I actually did not. It was a little more spice for me when I first got it. Holiday 2020. So this is now 2 years old. Trying to get through some of this older wax that I have. Anyway, but I enjoyed it a lot more this time. To me, the spice wasn't as heavy, but if you've been watching my videos, you have seen that my nose is different than this year on the spice stuff. I'm not getting near as much as I used to for whatever reason. I don't, that's fine by me. All right, now moving on. I've got a few Pink Zebra, some Destination Wax, some Bath & Body Works, one Homeworx candle. If you just wanted to hear about Scentsy, I believe that's all. I think last week or week before, I don't remember, I found another Scentsy in the middle of all my other stuff. Anyway, I think that's all my Scentsy. So if that's what you stayed for, thank you so much for watching until now. Give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video, and subscribe if you have not already. Let's jump into a little bit of Pink Zebra. So on, I don't know if it was on the 1st of the month. It may have been. They have these lives on YouTube that anyone can watch, basically. And they have these special, like, flash sale kind of type things just during the live videos. Of course, their website had some problems during that video, but anyway, I still got an order in the next day that they extended the sale prices, blah, blah. Anyway, long story short, I ordered some wax. Just 6, I think. Yeah, 6 different wax sprinkles. Jars, 1 jar in the Paisley's pick for this month is, I can get it the right direction, Cranberry Cheer, no, Cran Cherry Cheer, and you are reading it probably right now, Sun-Ripened Cranberry, Sugared Cherry, and Citrus. And on cold, this is amazing. You get the tartness from cranberry, but you get the sweet cherry and kind of a little brightness from some citrus, but it's too light. Too light. And I'm beginning to wonder if my warmers are just not getting hot enough. I don't have, I have 2, I think, of their Pink Zebra warmers. One in the kitchen. Nope, I don't even have that one out right now. I have one in the dining room. And that's all I have out right now, actually. Anyway, I just don't think the rest of my warmers get hot enough, maybe, for Pink Zebra to perform like it should. I don't know. Next I got lemon meringue pie. This is lemon custard, sugared crust, and toasted meringue. And while I love it in the bag, again, it was kind of light, and it is custardy, you know, kind of, and very sugary. Definitely a sugared crust. I don't get a lot of crust. I do get that sugar, though. Anyway, a nice scent if you have maybe warmers that get hot, pretty good heat to them. Those would be better, but I love the scents. Just not great performance. Oh, I do have a second one. I do have a second warmer out. It is in the hall bath, which is very hard to scent bathroom. And I have been using Sweater Weather from Pink Zebra in that one, which is what made me think of that being Pink Zebra. Anyway, Pine Needle, Vanilla Balsam, and Soft Amber. This was, it was pine and amber, and kind of a weird combination, but nice at the same time. And I'm assuming if I put it in a larger room in some good warm warmers, it would do okay there, because in the hard to scent bathroom, it did pretty well, but it was really only like a 1 day and done each time. And then I'd have to change the wax, and then it would last a day over and over until the bag was used up. But I did enjoy it. I probably wouldn't repurchase it just because it's kind of a weird, that amber note is just a little weird to me. A little artificial. Okay, so that's Pink Zebra. A few destination wax. I have ZB Pumpkin. This is zucchini bread with sweet pumpkin and spices. This was a sample, obviously. And this was light, actually, for me, too. And her wax seems softer. Not nice, not overly spicy. The, you know, blend is well done. Just a little light for me. Next is Rumor Has It. This is Amber, Sandalwood, Galbanum, Balsam of Peru, and gorgeous Smoky Vanilla, another sample. I have this going in the office area, which is a smaller bedroom size. I'm sure plenty of people love this. It kind of smells like a mature type scent. I'm being nice on that. Yeah, it's one of those mature scents, which I would guess is maybe the Sandalwood and Galbanum. I think I'm saying that right. Anyway, and then on to some of the bigger, what does she call these? I forget what she calls these, but it's basically a bar with 6 cubes in it. Moon Spice Cookie. Oh my gosh, if any of you have tried her Moon Spice Cookie, let me know what you think. All right. It is sugar cookies, coffee, and Celtic moon spice. As I've been saying this whole video, I'm not a huge spice lover. I can handle it in small doses, but this, OMG, it was amazing. I loved the blend. It's not like you would pick out any spice. And I actually looked up what moon spice is because I have no idea. And it says like warm spices, cinnamon, and nutmeg, and clove. Anyway, you know, kind of the same stuff you see in all the other fall scents. But this is different. The blend with the coffee, I guess. And, oh, so good. And strong, too. Pomegranate cider, also destination wax. Spiced pomegranate apple cider for a similar scent, but with more apple C. Pomegranate apple cider. I also have that one. I did not melt that one this week, but it was nice. Not very strong, so I would not recommend it for a larger area. But yes, the alternative pomegranate apple cider is definitely more apple centered, I guess, and this is more pomegranate cider. I think I like the pomegranate apple version better anyway, but I haven't melted it, so can't say for sure. All right, and next is Ghostis, and it is Parma Violets and lightly toasted marshmallow. I did enjoy this, and you definitely get that toasted marshmallow, toasted specifically, and a little bit of like a floral, like a violet, you know, not a powdery floral. Highly recommend if that sounds like something you would like. It kind of basically is what it sounds like it would be. Thai sticky rice. This is something that everyone says you gotta try when you order from Destination Wax, so of course I did. Pan toasted basmati rice baked in coconut milk and brown sugar. It's okay. It's not, I don't need it again. Not really in my wheelhouse, but I can see where some people would really love that. It's more foodie scent and like a gourmand, not like a sweet bakery. So it's a little different in that way. I enjoy it for what it is, but I don't think I'll repurchase that one. And on to the candles. So I melted 4 candles total, I guess. One, you can't really see what that says, but this is Homeworx Harvest Leaves, I believe is what it's called. I can't even really read it. Anyway, I think it's Harvest Leaves. It is spiced pumpkin, mandarin, cranberry, fir balsam, and applewood. Perfect fall scent. I mean, Great fall scent. And as you can see, if you're wondering what I did, why I'm holding up a bag when it was a candle. So if you watch my videos, you know I don't burn candles. I use candle lamps, candle crocks. If you don't know what those are, I have videos in the description box below, links to the videos in the description box below that kind of explains those, so check those out. But so what I do with a candle, put it in the freezer, probably overnight, maybe for a week. It just depends when I get back to it. I have one in the freezer right now, actually, that I put in there on Sunday, I think. Anyway, just reminded me of that. And once it's good and frozen, you can basically just turn it upside down and it will pop out of the glass. I then let it defrost on my counter on a paper towel, and it will kind of break apart a little bit as it defrosts already. I take the wicks out, and then I just, in big chunks, will put it in a bakery bag, and will either put it in warmers if I do it in smaller chunks, or I will put it in a candle crock. So this one Homeworx candle actually went in 2 empty candle vessels that I had from other brands that fit in the candle crock. And I had those going for a week or so. And anyway, Homeworx Harvest Leaves is beautiful scent. It's not heavy spice. It's just right amount of spice. Anyway, all right, moving on. Bath and Body Works. I melted Harvest Pomegranate in a candle crock. This is rich pomegranate, freshly picked apples, sweet black plum, gorgeous, mostly plum with a little pomegranate and apple added to it. Beautiful scent, but more of a darker plum type scent with those brightness, notes added. And kind of along the same line, I did Sweet Cinnamon Plum. I think this is a new scent this year. I'm not positive, but I believe it is. Juicy plums, cinnamon, apples, ground clove, bud. And this has a little more, or it has some cinnamon in it. Opposite of this, no cinnamon here. Does it say? Yeah, no. There's no cinnamon in the Harvest Plum. So this is actually my favorite. But add a little cinnamon to it, and I'm okay with it. Yeah, it was nice. Again, kind of those dark plum scents. It just doesn't have the brightness. Even though it has apple in it, it does not have the brightness that this one has from the pomegranate apple combo. All right. And then this one. Fiji White Sands. This is a great bedroom scent. It is sugarcane, white nectarine, and sandalwood. I want to say this is a scent they put out every spring or summer maybe. This one is from 2018. Very late 2018 actually. I love the label. But yeah, just a beautiful kind of white sands type scent. Great bedroom scent. And that's it. That's all. Thanks for joining me. Hope you enjoyed the video. I will have my next video going up on Saturday. Like I mentioned earlier, the Melted Mixology. We will talk about some mixes for Velvet Moon. And just a heads up, I have some favorites, multiple favorites. All right. I will see you Saturday. Hope everyone has a great rest of your week, and I will see you Saturday. Bye.